So today I am at the Medfield State Hospital, and I wasn't planning on doing a big tour of all the abandoned mental hospitals in Massachusetts, but it turns out I live really close to all of them. This one is completely open to the public. It's open for people to walk around. You can walk your dog, you can jog, walk your dog, ride your bike. You're completely free to check out the awesome abandonment of this hospital. But there are quite a few people here. There's some people right over there, and I saw someone with a dog, and I saw some workmen. But this place even has a sign welcoming you to the Medfield State Hospital. There's not much exciting history about this one. It was just a regular old asylum, but the fact that it's now abandoned is very cool and very exciting. So let's check out the Medfield State Hospital, and hopefully we can maybe slip into one of the buildings. So let's go. That's cool. I love old clock towers. Huh. She's doing the exact same thing I'm doing. Also, filming the clock tower. And once again, all the windows are boarded up with the traditional boarded up window red colored boards. I'm gonna submit that color to Crayola and suggest they make a new color called boarded up window red. Boarded up insane asylum red. Because it's always that color. Although that is different than that, but whatever. The other thing is, I don't think I'm gonna film a whole lot of the buildings like this because it's kind of repetitive. It looks very similar to Fernald, and it looks very similar to Westboro. So that's the only boring thing, that all these campuses and all these buildings kind of have the same style. If it weren't such a nice day, this building would actually look really spooky. And of course you can hear the construction vehicles in the background because they are working on something over there. Another awesome thing about this place, which I just found out a couple hours ago online, is that they just filmed the new X-Men movie here last month. I live less than an hour from this place and have a million friends that are huge X-Men fans, and none of them knew that they filmed a bunch of the movie right here, the Medfield State Hospital. I'm probably sitting right where a bunch of X-Men sat. A bunch of X-Men probably sat here. So I guess they filmed all summer and up until September 15th, and it is now October 12th. So yeah, 1 month ago they were filming X-Men the movie right here. That's my fun fact for the day. Oh, fun fact number 2, but I think everybody already knows this, they filmed the movie Shutter Island here too. That Leonardo DiCaprio movie. That was filmed here as well, but that's not as exciting as the X-Men. The X-Men are way cooler. than Leonardo DiCaprio. This place actually looks a lot like my college campus. And I say that every time that these places look like they should be turned into college campuses, because it's very, very true. They'd be perfect for apartment complexes or college campuses. It's really nice to look at, but so far it's not very exciting. There's literally, and I'm using that term correctly, like 20 people here filming and walking dogs. It's got a lot of people here. And security just drove up to me, slowed down, waved, and then when I waved, the guy looked at me suspiciously and drove off. I'm actually starting to not enjoy this trip. When I first got here, I thought this was going to be the best one. And I thought it was because you're allowed to be here. But that's ending up being the downfall. I'm on the porch to one of these buildings, and I'm at a loss for what to do here. Now I know why you're allowed to be here, because there's not much to do or see. There doesn't seem to be any way to get into a building, and security seems very active, which is cool. They should be. But so far, it's just a bunch of brick buildings with those traditional red boards boarding up the windows. You're going to see a lot of that. Brick buildings with red boards on the windows. Let's try to find something exciting here. Hazard warning. I like this building because it's got a little tower and that really cool window that looks like there was a tower and it was pushed in. Then there's these porches that have cages on them. That's very mental hospital-y. And there's this water tower that I read online was just built recently. So that's a new addition. And right below it is the sad, lonely, abandoned basketball court where the mentally insane once played basketball. I don't know. So I don't know what to do, because every time I turn on the camera to comment on something or to narrate what I'm doing, or even just to film silently, another person exploring this place will come around a corner or come from behind like a rock or like fall from a tree and just be right there in front of me. So it's kind of annoying. See? Right there. Every time I turn the camera on. But anyway, awesome looking tree. And really creepy building. Let's see if we can get in there. I think we can. Okay. No. Oh, right. I thought this might be open, but that's all bolted. So, false alarm. And there's the water tower. Not much to see. Not really the most exciting thing in the world, but it's a cool shape, I guess. So I don't know what to make of this place. I'm glad I came. It's really interesting to see. It's really pretty. It's an awesome day, but not as exciting as my other adventures in abandoned asylum exploring. I'm on a mission to find something exciting about this place. Okay. Another thing, all these buildings get really, really repetitive. I feel like I already filmed this building, but I haven't. I've not been in this spot today, but it looks just like all the other buildings. I'm so desperate for some excitement around here that I seriously was considering crawling into that hole. I'm still considering it because, again, there's not much else to see around here. Yeah, no. I've now entered an area that has these abandoned houses. Like, I guess they're the little cottages where maybe the staff lived? I don't know. But they're all surrounding me. There's one there, on the back of me, and there. And you know what's really, really depressing me? Look at that. So close, yet so far away. That window is wide open. There's no way to get to it, and there's no way to get up there. Oh well. So this is as close as we're gonna get to being inside any building on this entire campus. I have my head poked through this garage window. See, look, there's me. Way back there waving. And it's really boring in here. There's a grill, a chair, and a picnic table, and that's it. So that's all you get. There's like a track team running across the campus. That's how active this place is. If you want to come here to explore in solitude, it ain't gonna happen. You've got like a high school track team running through the Medfield State Hospital campus. So I guess I'm gonna end my adventure at Medfield State Hospital. I'm inside the clock tower, like inside the bottom of the clock tower, which of course is locked up tighter than Fort Knox. So if you want to explore this place, I do highly recommend it because it's a nice walk. And if you like abandoned buildings and abandoned places, you're free to roam around the entire place and check out all the abandoned buildings you want from the outside. But if you want to explore an abandoned mental hospital and actually get inside and not deal with a whole bunch of people, then you might not like this one. This one isn't really good for hardcore urban explorers who want to get inside the buildings and see a whole bunch of cool stuff like old medical supplies and decaying furniture and all that. It's not even good if you want to see a whole lot on the campus of the hospital. So let's go. Every time I turn this camera on, somebody walks by. Okay, I left the clock tower because of that guy that walked by. Because all these people that are walking by, they all stop and stare. They literally stop in their tracks and stare. And I'm like, hi, and then they go, hi, and then they keep walking. So, I digress. If you want to explore one of these abandoned insane asylums, and you want a lot to see, and you want to see the inside of the buildings, and you want to be alone, this isn't the best choice. Try Fernald. That's a good one. That place is wide open, and there's nobody there. I'm going to say goodbye from the Medfield State Hospital in Medfield, Massachusetts. As usual, I'm terrible at ending videos. I hope this one wasn't as boring as I think it's gonna be, because there was really nothing to see except a bunch of buildings that look like that. It really was cool to be here. I'm glad I came. It just wasn't all that exciting. I took a lot of good pictures though. Okay, officially, goodbye from the Medfield State Hospital.